Welcome to the Hayhurst Brothers Podcast with your host, Paul Risse.
Perfect. Okay, then clip in there.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yes.
Here we are. Dan's with us today.
That's right. And it's been a little while since y'all done one of these.
A long while.
2 months.
Phew. I thought it was more like 3.
Well, 2 to 3 months.
Mm-hmm. We got a good one for you today, actually. Really exciting news about our house plans. And I'm going to let Paul talk a little bit. Dan's going to talk a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of be here for moral support because Dan's the master plan man. And Paul is the brainchild. And I'm just here. So these guys are going to do the majority of the talking, and I'm just going to kind of be here.
Okay, I'm going to tell a story. I have a situation in my life where I have amazing in-laws, and they went on Pinterest to look for a house plan that they would like to buy to build a house across the road from me. And they poured over Pinterest for 6 months, and finally, they found the perfect house. You ready? Perfect A-frame, little side addition, glass looking out.
That's cool.
It's absolutely stunning.
Can I step in here, Paul?
Yes.
Paul brought this to me, and I actually chuckled a little bit because they paid money for these house plans. And I said, do you know what that's going to cost? And he said, no. And I said, that's going to cost a lot of money, and actually it's probably not buildable. So go ahead, Paul.
And so it actually turns out that to build this window bank here costs a lot of money, and it's actually not buildable.
So Jake was right.
So we bought the plans on Etsy, printed out all 64 of the pages. There wasn't a single page of those 64 pages that you could give to a builder, and they'd be like, I know what to do and how to build this house. It was the biggest waste of money, and then they had to spend more money communicating with a designer and getting these things rebuilt out, and it was just a headache all around. So if you're someone who's searching for house plans online, you've been pouring over them for months, there's one thing that sets us apart compared to every other house plan site that's offering them up right now. What is it, Jake?
I think the difference is, Paul, is that we actually build our plans. So we are a design build firm. So Daniel here, he's the plan man Dan. That's what I said earlier?
DPD.
You said something different, but DPD is pretty good.
So DPD here, he designs the plans. Him and I work cohesively to make sure structurally they work. We've poured over them for efficiencies, design, and just trying to create something that is unique and beautiful and that lives well. But again,
the shorter answer is we build them.
We build them. So what you get when you purchase one of our plans is a buildable plan. Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer where you want a set of plans that you can look at and actually build this house, and it's going to look the same as the rendering is going to be what the plan, what the house looks like when you're done. You can do that, or you can take this set of plans, take it to your builder. Actually, I got one right here, actually.
What do you look like, Jake? Compared. So this printed out on 64 pages, or
Dan, you're in the middle.
Oh, okay. Or you could get a full set of 36 by 24
Careful, Dan.
set of plans, right?
It's not upside down, so that's good.
Okay. So anyways, this is what you're going to get with a set of fully dimensioned floor plan so that you could get it framed properly and your foundation done properly. You're going to get it.
With that, Dan?
So I got it. Thank you.
You can talk and I'll roll.
You're going to get an electrical plan. You're going to get a roof plan. You're going to get all your exterior elevations with material callouts. So you could take this set of plans and actually build it. You're not going to get something in like you did, where
it's buildable. Right, and everything's up to code as far as Texas goes.
Another thing I'll add, I said I wasn't going to talk much, but I'm talking.
it's okay.
Go ahead, Jake.
Oh, come right across here, Zach.
What?
Hey, go ahead.
Some tea.
Zach's making tea. Another thing I'll add is just because the color of the house on the rendering is green or blue or yellow doesn't mean that that's the color of the house. You can paint the house whatever color you want. We will have material callouts, but materials...
Zach,
please. I mean, that is really loud over there. We're trying to have a professional conversation.
You can't just take up the whole office.
Well, this is just one ring.
So it's incredible. I think what Jake was saying, not only does the color not have to be what we have on there, but if we have board and batten as our siding, and you wanted to do horizontal siding,
Go for it.
fun, you know, but you could follow these plans exactly, and you'll have a beautiful finished product.
Agree.
So
Nice. Segue to second story. Second story is that I had zero experience and I decided to build my own house in Hyco, Texas. And I did it. It was incredibly hard. It took me 2 years. But one of the 3 hardest things that I did was I had to actually create.
I'm going with the 3. You said 3. I was going to go number 1.
looked like you're giving them a thumbs up.
No, I was number 1.
Number 1 hardest thing was actually creating the house plans. And so what I have here is the beginning of me trying to learn how to draw an insulation plan, the exterior of the house, which you can't really see these, but I'm going to be flipping through them. So these are my drawings.
That's pretty cool, though, Paul. You really did that.
And so this took me over a month and a half, probably closer to 2 months. And it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. You want to know why? Because if you want to know how high an electric outlet is off of the floor and you've never built a house and you go to the city and you say, can I, how do I do this? They say, here's a code book. Build up to code. And then you go home and then you say, electric outlet, height off wall. And it says, go to section C27. And then you go to section C27 and it says, go to B12 for reference. And you go to B12 for reference. It says, go to D17. And you never have an answer. And unless you understand, like as an engineer or architect, the language in the code books, it stretched me in ways that I never understood with the plumbing, the electric, the foundation, having to do the engineered piers and understand how to describe that to the city. Finally, I got approval, but I literally would have paid $10,000 in order to not have to go through that process. And the houses that we design are beautiful and perfect, and I would have loved to have built one. And it would have saved me so much. Saving isn't a word, right?
Saving.
I mean,
It would have saved me an enormous amount of time and energy, and my house would have actually been built better, I believe. So if you're a do-it-yourselfer and you think, hey, I'm just going to do the plans myself, just don't. Unless you're like an architect, go buy some house plans that builders have actually built off of. Save yourself time and money. And actually, if I were to do these plans custom, it probably cost me closer to like $10,000. And I think our plans are like $2,900 to $3,500. So very good deal for the time and energy that it takes.
that's right. So that was number 1.
The second hardest thing was drilling through wood and C-purling. Was 105 degrees and I'm on a ladder and I don't realize there's a fast speed on a drill because I have so little experience. I'm trying to do this bolt going through metal and it's like 145 degrees and I'm trying to hold on to the ladder.
That's hot.
Yeah, it was not fun. And then the third hardest thing is having your neighbors judge you every day because they can see what you're doing.
So you're saying buy house plans and then maybe have someone build it for you.
Well, and you can build it. At least you have a plan. That's the foundation. Like the plan is the foundation of your entire house. Buy a house plan.
And again, to stress the fact that we really build these houses. All of the portfolio is stuff that we build here in North Texas. So we've poured a lot of time over making sure they're efficient and can be built and still cool, but without breaking the bank. Like Paul said, with this looks really cool, but this little 800 square foot space would probably be about a $500,000 house. Maybe more.
Easily.
And so we've
Taking the spirit of that.
exactly.
Taking the spirit of natural light, large windows, and creating something that is affordable.
Approachable.
Approachable. Yeah, approachable. And, I think, too, what I want to add is that our homes are family focused. So our desire as a design build firm is we always have the family in mind. And so Daniel and I are 2 of 6. We grew up 5 brothers, all sharing a room when we were little, and it was incredible. And so putting those same values, we're still all very, very close. So thinking through our childhood,
Jake and I didn't have my own room until he left at the age of 19.
yeah. And then I moved back in
Right.
together. So, I think putting those same values and just family focused into the intentionality of our builds and our design is what we're passionate about. And
Which is part of the reason we call it a nuclear family home, right, Paul?
I like that a lot.
you do?
I love it.
You came up with it.
Oh,
It's coined by you, Paul.
I mean, you don't have to give me credit on that's all right. I do want to say that right now we have 4 of the portfolios that are uploaded in the Simple Life series, which I think are going to explode across the nation. Amazing small footprint homes, super high quality. And then over the next 2 years, we're going to be releasing the portfolios that we have and also creating some new ones and doing some collaborations with designers and architects. And it's going to be a fun 2 years.
Yeah, so stay checking out hayhurstplans.com because we'll keep uploading more and more of our portfolios as the full plan sets are actually ready to be automatically downloaded. We want to make it as easy as possible for you, where you're not purchasing something and then waiting a week to get it in the mail or something.
That's another good segue. We don't do any kind of clickbait stuff. A lot of the sites, you'll go on there and it's super confusing. You know, pay $99 and you get an entry-level plan, and what you get is a rendering and who knows what. And then they'll upsell you and upsell you and upsell you, and by the time you're done, you don't even know what you paid for. Ours are extremely simple. Again, to me, less is more, and so as simple as we can make it. No clickbait, it's no starter package. It is X price, and you get a buildable set of plans that you can take to a builder or build yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I like it.
That's about it.
That's about it. I had one more thing to say, and
what was it, Paul?
Zach walked out the door, and my brain went to Zach.
Welcome.
No, it was really good. Oh, can you real quick tell the origin story of what created the desire for us to start doing house plans? As far as the accidentally posting on Instagram, do you want me to tell it, or do you want to tell it?
I say go for it, Paul. Paul, you know, you're pretty good at telling that story.
So on Instagram a couple of years ago, we have our Simple Life series, and we didn't mean to boost the posts, but anyway, put $100 and went all across the nation because on Instagram, it just goes everywhere. On Facebook, you can target market. Anyway, we did it on Instagram, and we got 300 people that sent us messages that said, we would love to build with you. Not a single one of those 300 people were inside of our build range. And so that showed a tremendous desire for people to want to build our homes that liked our style. And we're like, man, if, you know, that many people want to build our homes, we can just sell them the plans. They can find a reputable builder going through their local city or the Chamber of Commerce or something, or just the builders network. But yeah, just seeing that response from the nation just said, hey, we're onto something here. And so we've been working on this the last year, and we just released it. And it's going to be good.
Yeah, so if you know, design-wise, if you like the farmhouse or more of a mid-century style home or kind of a hybrid, we call it the Atomic Ranch. There are a plethora of different plans on our site to choose from based off of your design style.
Your preferences.
Yep, preferences, Dan. That's good.
We took a little break. We're going to get back into it. So if you want to be a guest on our show and you're a real estate agent, a banker, architect, you know, whatever it is, hit us up. I'd love to do a collaboration with you. Jake and I will be putting some more time and energy into this. This is in our Bridgeport location. We have a Weatherford location as well that we film from, but we'll be improving our set as well. So thank you for watching. Buy a house plan. Send this video to someone who's looking. Mm-hmm. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thanks, Dan. Mm-hmm. Cheers, y'all.
Thanks, Paul. Cheers.
Sponsored by Hayhurst Brothers.
Nice.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Bye.